past decade, I would say it's definitely increased in prevalence. You see schools like, in our conference specifically, Iona plays on turf, Penn State plays on turf, Army plays on turf, Wheeling Jesuit is going to begin playing on turf next fall like us. So you see it's becoming much more common, specifically in places like the Northeast and Midwest, where we just have such brutal winters and then wet springs. It becomes very difficult and expensive to maintain a high-quality rugby field, and a lot of places have just seen that as the answer to having the best facilities, going the turf route. Well, I think there's two areas where they're really positive about it, and that is just the opportunity to play in such a central location on campus where people can easily access the field, and just be a real centerpiece on campus. But the other thing is that what the turf allows is consistent gameplay and consistent practice. So you're not fighting with the conditions when A, when you're preparing for a big match, but also B, when you're playing a big match. I think no one wants to play these games where it's a muddy field and wet and the ball's flying everywhere. We want to play good rugby, and you need a good field to do that. And so I think by and large the response has been nothing but enthusiasm for the change. Well, fortunately for us, it actually plays into our strengths. We're not traditionally that large of a team physically, so we try to move ourselves towards a more wide open game, a lot of ball handling, a lot of kicking, and the turf actually lends itself to that style of play. It's going to allow us to play a clean style of rugby. It's not going to be that you hear about that old school in the mud and that kind of stuff, and that's just not the direction us as a program are looking to go in. And then on top of that, when we have the opportunity to play on what you'd consider a fast surface, it's all the better. Well, we're really excited. We actually do know our first home game is going to be on September 13th. We already have plans for many of our alumni to come back. It's a homecoming weekend. We're celebrating the 10th year anniversary of my senior year when we won the league championship. So, on top of that, it's our opening match in Rugby East play, our new conference. So I just think all these things playing into each other are really cause for a lot of excitement, not only with our players, who, they're obviously championing at the bit, but for our alumni to come back, for, I say it again, just to kind of be the centerpiece on the weekend as far as sporting events goes, to be able to, be playing right out here. It's really exciting opportunity for everyone.